keep it live, live, live. We gotta do it live, live, live. We gotta keep it live.
Push everything you heard to the back and side. Turn your speakers up if you feel the vibe. We speaking out the box. Welcome to the tribe, and nothing is off limits cause the people need it.
We gotta keep it.
Come on, vibe with it. We gotta do it. Come on, vibe with it.
We gotta keep it.
Come on, vibe with it.
We gotta do it live.
Back in here.
Good Sunday morning to you.
Right.
Yeah. So we off of Kiki.
We off Kiki.
We punting Kiki out the way.
Yeah, punt. You know what? I like what you did right
Yeah.
there. I like
punting Kiki out the way. Just fourth and long.
Yeah. Get her out of
Out of
here.
here.
I like what you did.
She gone.
Yeah, I like that. I got it now.
Yeah, right.
A little slow on it.
She gone. So football.
What I did see yesterday, actually yesterday, and then the week before that, Deion Sanders,
Prime time.
prime time is out here.
Mr.
winning.
Must Be the Money.
Hey, please, if you
Must
have
be the money.
not seen that music video,
Yeah,
go on YouTube
And watch that video.
Deion Sanders.
you talking about the hammer one?
No, his video must be the
Must
money.
be the money.
Yes,
Right here, let me-
that got me looking. That.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm-
must be the
I'ma
money.
bless you real quick.
Prime time. He got on these 3-piece suits and he be dancing.
With a whole dog on, bro.
Yes,
Man.
treat yourself to that.
Yeah, don't
However,
you worry.
He's out here winning, bro.
He is.
He is 100% winning. His family's winning. Not only in his family structure is he winning, but in his professional realm, winning, and not just winning, but winning in like the highest, the largest stage.
Yep.
So I like Deion, right? I used to mess with Deion as a kid, but I didn't really put together how cold of an athlete he was, for one. And then now that I'm looking at him as a grown-up, really how much favor got to be on this man for him to have been that level of athlete and then to continue like this upward trajectory even after, well, he probably been out the league 20 years, more than 20 years by now. So who else has went that far, that much further upward after being in the league, after they quote unquote out the spotlight? So it got to be something happening that you quote unquote can't see for him. That man, if whoever on the other side of Deion right now, I feel sorry for you.
Listen, bro. I remember when they was putting it on the news. It was almost laughable when they put it on the news, the way they presented it when he started coaching in high school, bro.
Yeah.
I remember that. But like a lot of people don't recognize like Deion fell hard. And the only thing that picked him up was faith. Like the only thing that picked him up was faith. So the only thing that he clings to more than his family is faith. And so when somebody is desperate with their faith, it is contagious. You know what I'm saying? He had them high school boys hyped up, like they was going to play in the Super Bowl against grown men, like nothing was going to stop them. And so all of that translates, you know, and most people forget, man. Most of the Old Testament was about faith-driven conquering. You know what I'm saying? So God ain't gonna let you be out here and get ran over. You know what I'm saying? And he one of the only coaches that's out there that's actually professing his faith openly.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
And then he back it up on the field. You know what I'm saying? So, and we miss that nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good look. I mean, I know the black delegation got mad when he left the HBCU.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they thought, it's only for us. No.
Yeah.
We ain't done breaking barriers yet. You know what I'm saying? So when it's a God move, you gotta respect the God move. That's selfishness to want them to stay. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that HBCU competition is less, but if God is sovereign, hey, we supposed to win the Big 12,
Everything.
the Big 10, the Pac-12,
Swag, all that.
you know what I'm saying? The Big East. That we supposed to. That's what dominion mean. It don't mean just this little corner over here where we carved out our little. You know what I'm saying? No, that means we supposed to beat the Ivy Leagues and the under leagues. We supposed to beat them all. So that. I think I concur with you, my brother.
I think it's something to be said about this dominion, right?
Yeah.
And that we seeing him as an example of that. That for, and I'll say this, the realm of the HBCU is almost like a whole separate
entity,
dimension. Man, if you go to a HBCU game, and not like I ain't talking about like a Grambling, I ain't talking about like the ones that you know about, ones that you ain't never heard of.
Southwestern Mississippi State University.
Way them. When you go to them, you never heard of these places, but it's so cracking when you get over there.
Yeah.
Like the stadiums, it ain't a whole horseshoe like that. It might be one side to go, but it'd be so cracking. But it's so much pride that is in that when one of us is like, hey, we could do what we doing right here on a way bigger scale. It's so much pride attached to that dimension, I'm gonna keep calling it, that it's kind of hard for us to let, you know what I'm saying, somebody a Deion caliber like go. You know what I'm saying? Because we feel, no, you should have been able to bring Colorado to Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you bring it here? If we supposed to run it all, if God gave us dominion over all, then we conquered Mississippi. So now we're finna go conquer Colorado.
I agree with you.
So
I agree with you.
And that's tough though.
That's a tough pill to swallow because it's pride in HBCU.
Yeah.
It is.
It's like this is us.
Yeah.
We done had these since the 1800s. This us.
Yeah.
But then they don't go around and call them historically Caucasian university.
No, it's another acronym they got for it.
Yeah. What?
PWI.
There you go.
That I'm pretty sure that means privileged white institutions.
Predominantly.
Right. So, but
that is true now. Affirmative action is gone. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So the thing of it is like we still have the HBCUs. It's not like there's a different level of education. It should just be universities at this point. But see, the fact that this HBCU ain't in the Pac-10, or this HBCU ain't in the Big East, or this HBCU, and they could be most definitely in the ACC.
Right.
And it's not there. That lets you know, no matter how cracking it is, you still ain't broke that barrier.
Yeah.
Right.
No matter how successful I am on my job, if they never give me a certain level of promotion, it's still a division. And so when you kick down those doors, that's dominion. That's what it means. And to go forward in faith, most people don't see that. Most people like, I got my peace. I'm going to keep this peace because I know this is secure. But
he took players too from.
Yes, he did.
So I think what he's also showing by doing this is that there are players in the SWAC, because it's SWAC, right? That are in the SWAC that can play.
Yes.
On that level.
On that level.
Yes.
And that's what
they're not getting that opportunity.
They not even getting the looks, bro.
Right. And so now he's kind of opening that door where maybe because with this transfer portal, now you can look at these these players. Not that you want to pull them out, but
you want to give them
knowing that gives them more opportunity to play in the big championship and the big bowls. Because you just now seeing games. Like I know they had games like maybe once a year on like NBC or something like that, but you now seeing games on ESPN. Some games on ABC. Yeah, I seen one I seen Jackson State on ABC.
Right, that's a big school.
But that's
that's
Jackson State
and FAMU.
That's due to the effect of Deion. You know what I'm saying? That's due to that.
Yeah.
So it does now. So if you can't be mad at what's happening, you can't be mad at what he's doing because Jackson State is 100% an HBCU. You know what I'm saying? So what's to say that Alcorn State, you know what I'm saying, don't have that same type of talent, or what is it, Valley got that same type of talent.
Because McNair came from Alcorn.
This is what I'm saying. So
he came from Alcorn. My brother was there.
All of these places that have already given us this type of talent, now the look is going to be more frequent. You know what I'm saying? Like, Walter Payton came from Jackson State, and that's like the most fame. Like, that's the max that you know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's the guy. That's it.
Now you got Deion and a whole, like, his
gang
roster.
Of kids.
His roster right now consists of starters that were starting with Jackson State.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and
that's a big deal.
It is, and it's a, what do you call it? It's a touchy situation because you don't want to get rid of the HBCU because of its historical content,
right?
You know, and what it brings to the culture. However, like, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it in a way that's so palatable. No matter how hard O'Shea Jackson tries, the Big Three will never be the NBA.
Yeah.
We were supposed to talk about that last week.
No matter how hard he pushed, bro. No matter how hard he pushed, it just won't be that. So the only way you beat him is to beat him. Like the ABA was absorbed because it was beating the NBA. You dig what I'm saying? And so if the HBCU ain't gonna beat the NFL or the NCAA, which is gonna be like nonsense.
Right.
So it's like
you.
I hate to say it that way. It's like
I feel like with the Big Three though, switching to NBA.
Let's do it. I'm with you. Let's pivot.
It's a lack of who just played
one of the Celtics players.
Yeah, one of the Celtics players just played, and it was a big deal that he played during the Brown. I think it was Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah. But it was a big deal that he played during their All-Star break for the Big Three. Yep. And so I feel like as we continue to retire out, and the players retire out, like I'm throwing out names. I'm not saying they're gonna do it or not, but you got your your Melos, your Wades, your LeBron. So like if those NBA players cross over and support in that way, it takes the Big Three to a whole nother level.
It does.
LeBron, the NBA is never gonna release LeBron.
Man,
ever.
Now I think they'll
stop him from owning.
Right.
Exactly.
Once he starts to retire, he's getting an office job.
Yes. Yeah.
Because he's just that so important
to the NBA.
They did the same thing primarily with Kobe. Like, hey, you got to come to every Laker game. You know what I'm saying? Right. Oh, you want to have girls team? We got you.
Yeah.
But
all that
because you're a face, you're an international face.
But I mean, you make that determination though.
You do, but
you make that determination.
You do, but you don't. Because they got a noose on your neck with that check.
We gotta keep it live. We gotta do it live. We gotta keep it live.
Push everything you heard to the back and side. Turn your speakers up if you feel the vibe. We speaking out the box. Welcome to the tribe, and nothing is off limits cause the people need it.
We gotta keep it.
Come on, vibe with it. We gotta do it. Come on, vibe with it.
We gotta keep it.
Come on, vibe with it.
We gotta do it live.